What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at prime moment Overmars, the 92 left mid, and one of the better left mids, I want to say. Obviously you've got Hadji, who in the prime moment's gone left mid. You had Henri, but obviously he is a striker in his prime moment. I'm trying to think who else left mid-wise. There is this Barnes as a left wing, who is very nice, but again, I would put him more inside. I'm hoping from this Overmars he is more of a left mid than anything else. The stats on him isn't incredible looking at just the base. He is a 5-star weak foot, but 3-star skills, so already I'm thinking 2 mil worth of a player. Are you really going to spend 2 mil to get a 3-star skiller? Probably not. Pace-wise is incredible. Dribbling is nice, good agility balance. Composure at 86. I think for a 2 mil player, I'm expecting a lot better, personally. Shooting-wise, again, is average at best in this sort of category of player. I personally wouldn't recommend that. And then the passing, again, for 2 mil, I just can't see it happening. I really can't see this card being amazing. But we're going to jump into the first match anyway, see what he is like. Obviously, it's not a massive upgrade. He's a +2, so his prime was a 90, but this one is a +2. But again, the upgrade in general isn't that great on him. I really think they've done him a little bit dirty here, and I feel like he could have had a lot better on quite a few stats, and especially for how expensive he is to start with. So we'll jump into the first match anyway and see what it's all about. So jumping into the first match, we are going to be coming up against Prime Moment Baresi, Ronaldo, Prime Moment Rui Costa, Hadji, Petit, Semedo, Lodi, Varane, Neymar and Pepe, with Team of the Year Alisson in net. It's not a bad team. Honestly, I've had better. But Ronaldo, Neymar, always two that definitely can turn the table on people. So let's have a look and see what we can produce in this game. Back into Zidane. We're going to see Overmars on that wing run. Let's go back into Owen. Oh, gets a good tackle on him. I don't know if that's a corner or not. It's a goal kick. Oh, he's done me there. It's a great save from Alisson, though. Up to Zidane. I'm going to find nobody but Owen. Back to Zidane. He's going to find Overmars on that run. We're going against Varane. He's going to knock it into Michael Owen. Michael Owen sees that wing. Saw! It's a good header, but not quite going to get anyone from that distance. Owen's managed to drag it back away from Semedo. Overmars isn't making that run massively. Going into Owen again. Drags it, not quite back to Overmars. Cuts inside of him. Turns into Zidane. Finesse! And that's a great goal. Lovely work from Owen, Overmars and Zidane there. Overmars, personally for me, is a bit lacking. He has made a few assists or a couple of decent plays in through. But I'm just finding he's a little bit lackluster on his own on that left mid. Perhaps maybe a left back would have been a better option for him. Overmars winning that tackle. Passes it completely wrong. Crespo into Owen. Into Overmars is making that run. Back into Crespo. He's going to get the finesse, and that's going to be number 3. Overmars doing very well that time. Very nice play. Good assist. Easy goal for Crespo, really. Into Overmars' free from Conte. It's going to get too bit quick there for Overmars. One more into Sarr, and he gets tackled. And I feel like he's going. So we have managed to win the first match. We're going to jump into the second. Everyone having a very good game there. We've got a goal with Owen, goal with Zidane, 2 assists with Overmars. It's a very nice play overall. So jumping into the next match, we are now coming up against Prime Moment, R9, Garincha and Gerrard, Zidane, Bergkamp, Campbell, Coutinho, Walker, Alderweireld and... it begins with a T, but I can't remember the left back's name. And then obviously Team of the Year Alisson. This again, some very filthy drafts coming out right now. 91 rated. It's going to be a good game. Overmars managing to keep that pass. Overmars again, not quite getting it this time. Watch that R9. Tackle, save from Alisson. Ah, of course that's going in. Fuck. Overmars tackling that. Owen. Crespo. Owen. Oh, what a block from Campbell. Oh, and so Campbell with a goal. Good header. 1-1. Overmars with a great interception from Garincha there. Zidane's leading this. Gets the dink. Keeper's going to have that all day long. Owen's going to find himself at the back post, but no conviction right there. And of course he's going to get that. Unfortunately, not a great play there. Overmars is chasing. Still chasing. Oh, it doesn't do enough to get back there, but obviously the defending duties. Oh, I've missed the defensive duty. It's a good goal. I completely took the wrong player, which is obviously awful, but it's managed to let Bergkamp through. And this is the problem. You make a mistake, icons will make you pay, and Bergkamp's a good one. Even if it's just his prime, I actually preferred his prime for some reason. I don't know, he just played better. But it's a cheeky chip. It's a very easy goal to score. We've gave him his favoured left foot. Unless there's an absolute miracle on this kickoff goal, it's just not going to happen for us today. So going into the overall review for prime moment Overmars, I'm disappointed in him. He was good. He was good. But for 2 million coins, you get a card that has 3-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, but all he has is pace. Dribbling wise is nice, like don't get me wrong, it's a 91 dribbling base, that's very good. But the price is just unreal to only have 83 passing on a left mid and 85 shooting. For me, the upgrade's not good enough. It really is not good enough. And he's not the most meta icon anyway in baby, mid and prime. So his prime moment was going to be roughly the same, but I feel like some of the cards, for instance like Nakata, got a 90 upgrade and his stats actually look decent. So for me, I was disappointed in him. I felt like he did a few decent stuff. He got a couple of assists. He worked down from the defence all the way to the attack and vice versa. So I can't argue with that. His play was really nice. He definitely would suit having a left back next to him, 100%. I don't feel like he can play that almost like a left wing back position. He just can't play it. He hasn't got the defensive stats for it. So for me, he is more of a left wing to left mid rather than a left mid to left back. Some cards do favour that defensive element and necessarily aren't great going forward. But for me, it really stuck with the skill moves and the lack of an upgrade, really. He got a +2 on his overall, but when it comes to in-game stats, I just didn't see enough from him. Personally, I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. I was a little bit disappointed, but hey ho, you never know. In the future, we may come up with him again, try him in a different formation, try him in a different team. He may seem a little bit better, but I'll keep you posted on Twitter if you want to follow that down below. If I do manage to play with him again, more than likely we will get him in a draft at some point again very soon, as he does pop up quite a lot. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you think, and make sure you like and subscribe if you did with that bell button on, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.